Gentlemen, I'm Jong Lo, the owner of a Dragon House. Today is March 16th, roughly around 12 o'clock noon, and here we have Brian Schinski, the Dragon House veteran, been fighting on our show for a long time. He will be competing on our upcoming event, Dragon House 25, at the heart of San Francisco Kezar Pavilion, again, for April 22nd. Don't miss it out. Now, Brian, good to have you on board again. Today is official. You signed, designated to competing on our upcoming event. So now, let's do a little rewind. I know we have a lot of Dragon House fan base now, nationwide, and I want everyone to get to know who you are, who's Brian Schinski, where are you coming from, what got you into martial art?
First of all, Steve, thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. I come from northern New Jersey. I was born in Hackensack, New Jersey. Came out here when I was 21 years old to pursue fighting. Originally, my experience was with Tiger Showman's mixed martial arts on the East Coast. Some people probably heard of Jimmy Rivera from the UFC, just beat Uriah Faber. Had a couple other good training partners that I was very fortunate to work with when I was over on the East Coast. Also Lance Goodall, a guy who's been a pro boxer, undefeated for a long time, took me in. This is way back when I first started out. You know, I didn't really have a goal in mind, but I knew I wanted to be a fighter. I was always a very aggressive kid, very naturally athletic, and I wanted to put that to good use. Got into a couple of street fights and got mixed up, but made it out here to California, and I feel like I found a progressive way to use my athleticism and my aggressiveness on a regular basis. I was lucky enough to get on the Dragon House cards a couple years ago. I've been addicted to the sport, and I've been fighting ever since. So I look forward to a bright future in the sport. Dragon House has been growing. I've been growing as a fighter. I appreciate John Ong signing on the dotted line and coming. Please stay healthy and show up. It'll be a quick night for you, but I promise it's going to be a good event for the fans.
Wow, it's the best of speech. You know, it's better for me. You don't have to ask a whole lot of questions. It all comes out. So now, what gym you associated with right now, and what gym you train out at, and then you know, your coach and all your training partners and all, etc. You know.
So my main coach right now, my training partners come from Oakland, California, which is where I live. Omar Kazdi is the head MMA coach at Pacific Ring Sports, and I've been very fortunate to be working with him for a couple years now. We've had some good success. We haven't lost an MMA fight together yet, so we're looking to keep that going. I've also been really fortunate to work with the people over at Guardian, which is a nonprofit gym in Oakland, California. Our goal there is to give back to the youth in Oakland, so us as instructors and fighters, we go and provide our knowledge and experience, give it back to the kids, give it back to the youth in any way we can. And then I've been training with those guys too. Not only are we a youth martial arts academy, but I have a lot of adults from Half Gracie, the academy in Berkeley, Caleb Kahn, really, really tough guy that I've been training with for a long time now. Ben Kovacs, another very talented brown belt in jiu-jitsu who's been pushing me lately. Sasha Feynman. I feel really, really lucky to have all these people around me. It's been growing constantly, and a lot of my close training partners are also fighting. So it's gonna be our year. 2017, I feel like Dragon House is growing. I'm growing as a fighter. I just have to go out there and unfortunately beat up somebody. You know, I respect John. I'm glad he's showing up and he's gonna do the thing, but it's gonna be, like I said, quick and painless. I'm just gonna bring it, and that's all it is, man. I'm just gonna win this fight.
I can't wait myself to watch two young up-and-comer, hungry fighters want to keep it going in his career. So I know you're fighting 145 pounds. What do you walk around with?
I walk around like 165. You know, I've been a personal trainer for a while. I like to lift weights and eat. I love to eat. You know, cutting weight is definitely not something I'm looking forward to, but I'm a professional. Even though I'm still an amateur on these Dragon House fight cards, I am a professional. I carry myself. This is not a hobby for me, you know. I came out here to California to pursue fighting. I have a day job where I work my 9 to 5 just so I can do this. I like beating people up. This is what I do for fun. I'm not trying to get paid. This is what I do. So this is just business as usual. I walk around, I eat, I live my life and enjoy myself. But when I get the call from you and we sign on the dotted line, this is just business. This is business as usual. I will show up and make weight, and I will show up and I will win. That's just what it's going to be.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I'm watching you time to time, watching you get started the career with me in my show, and then watch you find another show too. I'm excited. Can't wait to see how far you can take it, you know, from your athleticism to, you know, potential, how far you can grow. And I know you want to do 1 or 2 more fights. You're going to turn pro too, right?
I'm going to turn pro too, yeah. You know, this is just the start for me. I just turned 27 years old a couple weeks ago. I feel great. I feel like I'm in the best shape. I know every fighter says that, but I do feel like I'm in the best shape of my life right now. I feel strong and no injuries. So I'm just going to keep getting better with every single fight. This will probably be my last amateur. Hopefully I'll be fortunate enough to turn pro on a Dragon House card, which is only getting better. We're going to see big things from Dragon House in the future. So please stay tuned. You will not be disappointed on April 22nd for this fight. Get your tickets early because it will sell out, and I'm going to finish John Ong. That's just what it's going to be.
That's pretty awesome. What do you? I know he's more like he's also a jiu-jitsu purple belt. So what do you? Your training camp? What's your strategy of fighting on against him? How's that going to be?
I train well-rounded. Listen, John, I'm sure you're a great grappler, good wrestler. That's all great, but I'm just better. I'm a better striker. I'm a better boxer. I'm naturally tough. No, I've never been knocked out. I fought Mel Content. Was that 3 years ago? A guy dropped me 10 times in the fight, couldn't finish me. You know, I'm tough. I'm natural. You can't teach that kind of thing. I'm glad that you have a good wrestling program, jiu-jitsu program, but I'm just on a different level. You know, I train with black belts and brown belts every day, world-class boxers and kickboxers. I'm well-rounded, prepared. I'm dangerous in every single area, and I'm only getting better, which is scary.
So what's your prediction on this upcoming fight?
You know,
submit.
I heard him talking about cardio, and he's not cutting weight, whatever. Maybe he can outlast the first 2 minutes of the first round. Maybe we'll get to the second round. Man, I'm going to submit this guy. If he wants to shoot in and try some high school wrestling and purple belt jiu-jitsu, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to submit you, and if you stay on your feet, it's going to be a long night for you. So best of luck to you. Keep training hard. Please show up. Don't get hurt. Show up to the fight, and the fans will not be disappointed with this one.
Well, enough to say. Making sure everyone showed up to watching Brian Schinski fighting on the next Dragon House 25. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, how can people contact you?
Come to the Guardian Gym on Webster Street in Oakland. We're always open to the public. You can come in, check out our classes when we train, meet me when I'm getting ready for the fight, or just come in and purchase a ticket on your own. Come meet with me anytime. Hit me up on Facebook or social media. We'll share this like crazy, and let's make this a big event. I can't wait to have the Bay Area there to watch this happen, and thank you for your support.
What do you want to shout out to all the MMA fight fans in the Bay?
Hey, first of all, thank you to my coaches, my training partners, my family and friends, my girlfriend who's extremely supportive. All the fight fans in the Bay Area, thank you for your continued support. These events grow because of you guys, and we're going to keep showing up to do our job. And we ask you to just buy the tickets, support us, come out, have some fun, and watch us do our thing.
Awesome speech. All the MMA fight fans out there, for more info about our upcoming fight card, layouts, and who's on the card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. And then please note, this is a nationwide pay-per-view event, so anyone can order pay-per-views. All the pay-per-view infos on DragonHouseMMA.com. Please subscribe our YouTube channel, give us a little bit of love and support, and keep a like on our MMA Dragon House MMA fan page on Facebook. Look forward to put on another epic event, April 22nd, Dragon House 25. Okay, and good to have Brian Schinski. Can't wait to see you perform.
Thanks, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, and good to have you and everyone else coming to shout out to all the East Bay people. Come down, check it out. Dragon House 25.
Check us out.
All right.